Hockey 605, and we're here with Coach Scott Owens of the Sioux Falls Stampede. Great season so far, Coach.
Well, I mean, we're off to a pretty good start, and we like our effort almost every night, and the kids have bought into things, and it's been a lot of fun to coach so far.
Well, and we always love watching them play and are excited for this weekend's games. Tell us a little bit about your background. It's our first opportunity to visit with you on Hockey 605. Obviously, you have a storied background in hockey.
Well, I don't know if I have a storied background.
A good story.
Well, I'm from Madison, Wisconsin, and played high school hockey and youth hockey, and then played juniors, and then went to Colorado College as a goaltender. And
I was going to say, I remember you're a goaltender,
yeah,
and goaltenders always have a special place in our heart.
I don't know, but went over to Europe for 5 years, and then got back into coaching, and I've been, coaching in the USHL 3 different times: Madison, Des Moines, and now here in Sioux Falls, and coached at Colorado College for 15 years. And so, yeah, I've kind of been a part of it my entire life.
Now, when you first started skating and playing hockey, what influenced you to do that?
You know what? It was a time in Madison when there was a great group: Eric Hayden, Mark Johnson, Bobby Suter. There was a bunch of us that were playing hockey at that time. My dad was not a hockey person, but he dragged us out to the outdoor rinks, and we skated on the ponds. Yeah, that was probably the best thing. It was just, the University of Wisconsin program was up and running, and so a lot of the kids in the area were getting involved in hockey, and it was just a wonderful sport.
Well, you undoubtedly have had a lot of coaches yourself over the years. How many different coaches would you estimate you've had?
Well, I mean, I would say that I've played for probably maybe eight or nine coaches, and then I've worked under or with another 5 or 6 or 7. So it's been I've been very blessed in a sense that I've been surrounded by good hockey people and had the opportunity to develop and improve.
Well, and each coach teaches you something new. What is something that's been consistent that you've learned from every coach along the way?
I think just communication, having an ability to communicate with young people. It's something that I try to work on. It's not always easy, but just being able to communicate clearly on an individual basis with players, and then be able to communicate as a team. And I think that the more things you have out in the open, the better off it's going to be.
That really helps a lot, doesn't it? And one of the other questions that we usually ask players is, as a coach, you have the opportunity to influence a lot of young players. But there are those who have influenced you, who you're passing along some of their learning. Who would you say has been one of the people out there that has had the biggest influence on you and how you approach the game?
You know what, I would probably say Jeff Sauer, who was my coach at Colorado College when I was a player, and he went on to 11 years at CC, and then another, I think, 19 years at the University of Wisconsin. And I just like the way he dealt with people, and he kind of make you aware that there's more to life than just hockey. He was always easy to talk to and just a good quality person. So I'd probably say Jeff Sauer.
That's always good to hear.
Yeah.
And the influence that he's now having on all these other players, it just keeps paying it forward, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, you try to, and to a certain extent, yes. And you know what? But we've had a lot of good quality kids. And I really like the USHL, the age group, the 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds at this age. I think they're young enough that you can have a real strong influence on them, and they're pretty receptive to what you have to say.
So now, got to ask you this. I think I might know the answer, but what's your goal for the season?
You know what? Our goal for the season is to get better and better every month, and to be in a position to contend for the Clark Cup, and to be in a position to defend the Clark Cup. We've got a lot of new people, a lot of new faces, and it's a work in progress. And some nights we're going to be good, and some nights we're going to be just okay. But I just want to keep improving and just have a real good season.
All right. Well, best of luck this weekend and the rest of the season, Coach. Thanks so much for taking time with us on Hockey 605 for Meet the Herd.
Okay, thank you very much.